Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Two stories. Firstly, Oromo politicians and political parties from Oromia have exchanged some strong statements in the last 48 hours. All that started after Shimalis Abdisa, Oromia regional president, delivered a speech in Kamte. OLA responded, OLF issued a statement, Jawar Muhammad also spoke. What happened? What did Shimalis say which uh, led to this response from other Oromo politicians and political parties? Secondly, Somalia was where the federal parliament saw real chaos yesterday when federal MPs from Jubaland disrupted uh, parliamentary proceedings. There was uh, no parliamentary proceedings could be held because of protests by Jubaland MPs. Let's start, viewers, from Oromia region. 2 days ago, Oromia regional president Shimalis Abdisa delivered a speech in Nakamte. Nakamte is in East Walega. The speech was delivered on the occasion of the 5th anniversary of the establishment of Prosperity Party. It was established, I think, in 2019, if I'm not wrong. Shimalis made some big claims addressing a large crowd in Nakamte. And one of the most important things which he said in his speech is that he actually blamed both armed groups and political actors of destabilizing Oromia, of creating a law and order situation in Oromia. In a way, he accused Ola and political parties like OFC, OLF of working in alliance to disrupt the peace and stability in the Oromia region. Firstly. Secondly, he talked about the achievements, the alleged achievements of Prosperity Party, saying that Prosperity Party has changed the culture of Ethiopian politics. Culture of revenge, culture of conspiracy, culture of divisions has been changed. The region is on its way to progress, peace and prosperity. He claimed that it was the government which bore the expenses of the travel of OLS leaders by air from Oromia to Tanzania. We know that in the second round of talks, OLA leaders, Jalmaro, Kumsadereba, they were taken from Valaga by air to Tanzania. Their talks were held, talks collapsed, then Ola commanders returned to Valaga. Abdisa claimed as if Ethiopian government paid for the travel, the logistical operations involving the taking of Ola leaders to Tanzania. And he claimed as if the forces in the armed forces, Ola, and political forces are responsible for what is happening in Oromia. And he said that Fano fighters also carry out attacks on people because Ola creates conditions for the entry of Fano fighters in Oromia. So it's Ola which is to blame. Oromo Liberation Front, Oromo Liberation Army spoke, addressing Shimalis Abdisa's claims. Ola says that the talks, Ola in its statement said that talks between government and Ola were facilitated by international partners. ICRC planes, International Committee of Red Cross planes, took Ola leaders from Oromia to Tanzania. Government did not uh, pay the cost of the travel of Ola leaders, travel and their lodging, etc. in Tanzania. It was international community, international partners who funded that mediatory effort. Ola is denying that the expenses of its leaders were handled by the Ethiopian government. Jawar also spoke. He criticized Shimalis Abdisa, and he said that power makes people irresponsible, makes people selfish. I think Jawar OFC did not like the way Shimalis Abdisa connected Ola armed group and political parties, opposition parties, that they're working in alliance to disrupt the peace, prosperity, and progress in the Oromia region. Abdisa claimed that this government has led to the Oromos getting their rights, which were denied in the past. Ola disagrees with that. Ola says that Oromos are still suffering, they're still dying, and this government consists of people who are actually reaping the benefits of being in power. They're not pro-Oromo. Secondly, was Somalia, where parliamentary proceedings were disrupted on Wednesday when federal MPs from Jubaland protested. There was literally a chaos in the parliament. Jubaland MPs started blowing whistles. They stood up in their seats and they started chanting slogans. And the proceedings could not be conducted reportedly. Now, when Madobe's arrest warrants have been issued, it means that there'll be no meetings between Madobe and Mogadishu leaders. Madobe cannot come to Mogadishu now. Madobe cannot meet the Prime Minister, the President. And Madobe did not allow Prime Minister to visit Kismayo before the election. And Madobe's Jubaland government has suspended cooperation. It has suspended working relations with the federal government of Somalia. Hassan Sheikh government is faced with so many challenges. Al-Shabaab, one of the biggest challenges. Then the relations between the federal government and regional governments. Regional governments very powerful. Thirdly, foreign policy. Ethiopia threatening to build a naval base in Somaliland and to establish and to get a piece of land on lease there. So can Hassan Sheikh government overcome all these challenges? He cannot overcome these problems until he creates internal unity. And people say that at some point in future, in coming days, weeks, months, or years, well, the government will have to launch military operations in two regional states, Puntland and Jubaland. Because the two leaders, they are very powerful. They are in alliance with some foreign countries. But government cannot enforce its writ in the two regional states. Let's see what happens. Thank you for watching.